Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another cassette collection update. I had a feeling we'd have one fairly soon, but these weren't what I was expecting. But anyways, before we get started with that, please let me thank all my subscribers. Thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell. Also, please give the video a like if you do like it. Also, please leave a comment. I do love having a discussion with everybody, and the liking and commenting does help the video out, help the algorithm, and I'll figure it out. But anyways, let's get on with this cassette update video. Yeah, I'm just saying cassette update. I realize it is kind of a Beatles cassette update video, but this one is a solo career one. After I put out my video the other day showing my update of the Beatles cassettes that I got from my supervisor, he must have found a few this time their solo career and brought them in for me the other day. He really enjoyed the video, really thought that was cool, and wanted me to have a couple more, I guess. So yeah, I got All Things Must Pass. Will be the first one. This was, I mean, when he handed me this and I saw this right up on top, I was so excited. I thought this was cool. Somebody did put a decal on it with JCB, must be their initials. Yeah, so I got that one, and it is part one and part two. One of these odd double album, triple album in this case, having a part one and part two of the album, and they're both there. This is, I got kind of researching them and looking at them a little. I figured out the case on this one is all warped. I don't know if it was by a fire or something. It doesn't smell or anything, but it's like really hard to get the cassette out, but everything's good. The cassette's good and everything. So as a matter of fact, it's so hard to get it out. I'll just show you the side one there. This is an earlier release. I kind of figured out. So early 70s release on this one. I'm not totally positive how early of a release it is. I'll show you part two. I'll show you a little better with the cassette. Nothing on the J cards at all, so I won't pull those out. But there's side one of part two. And side two, I see they weren't kind and they didn't rewind on this last, whoever was listening to it. It's about middle of the album there. Yeah, there was the first one. I was really excited about that because, I mean, obviously an album I just absolutely love of George Harrison's specifically. And speaking of albums, I absolutely love a George Harrison. The next one in the pile was Cloud 9. I mean, how amazing is that you're getting two of his best albums in one little haul there. This one's got a little more to it. Cool, the Dark Horse label on that. I think I was showing it. There we go. There it is. I think I moved it to the other side. Where the one was. There we go. But yeah, Dark Horse label on it. This one's got a little more to the J card, so we'll pull it out. So of course we got the cover there. And I guess that's about all that's more to the J card, but and this is a original release on this too. So what was this again? 1987. So this would have been right from when that was initially released. And up next we got a little John Lennon, and this one is Lennon Legend. This is the 97 compilation that it came out. And pretty nice compilation. I've got the CD of this, so I've heard it before. Pretty cool with that little target middle there on the cassette there in the middle. I don't know if that was standard across the board with this particular one or not, but pretty cool it's there. All of the John Lennon compilations, so many of them out there. Ooh, interesting. I don't think I opened this one up and looked at it. I was so excited about the All Things Must Pass and Cloud 9. I don't think I opened this one up to really look at it. I will see what was hiding there. But there's the inside of the J card all folded out. I noticed this one's not perforated. They must have got smart in the later years there, being this is 97, so I was kind of shocked that this was even out on cassette. By that time, you would have thought CDs would have totally taken over. Very interesting. So tucked in the J card was a receipt from Borders Books and Music, Novi Town Center in Novi, Michigan. And I don't think there's anything on here. Yeah, it was paid with cash, so no big deal. But it literally was them purchasing that cassette. So I know the date that it was purchased. It looks like it was October 22nd of 2000. So pretty cool. It was $10.99. Wow. Wow. That's kind of shocking to me. Actually, I don't remember cassettes being that expensive, but it looks like he also got Live from Mountain Stage, which was $9.99. Wow, Michigan sales tax 6%, $1.26. That's pretty interesting. You can see the borders kind of on there. I don't even know if my supervisor knew that was in there. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of fascinated by that. That's staying in there. It's been with it this long, it's going to stay with it. Yeah, I don't think I looked at this one the other day. I'm kind of shocked. I was so excited about those two George Harrison ones. All right. And then we got, what, 5 cassettes, 4 albums, I guess. But the next one, we got another Beatle. We got Ringo on this one, and this is Blast from Your Past, another compilation. This one's got a price tag on it. See, that's what I'm more expecting. $2.99 for a cassette. Wow. That seems kind of expensive. $10.99 for a cassette. This one's a little bit older one. I guess I didn't really research this one yet either. Apple logo on it, or label. Again, they didn't rewind this one. I don't think this one was rewound either. Oh no, the John Lennon one was. And not much for the J card, so I won't pull that out. But I don't know if you saw the track listing too well. But wow, that was fun, and I feel like a little bit of an archaeologist figuring out they got it in Novi, Michigan. How cool is that? All right, that's what I love about used CDs and cassettes and such. I mean, and vinyl, everything too. Sometimes you might find a little something tucked into the sleeve there, or the jacket, or the J card. I guess I'm surprised I didn't find that at work the other day. I don't think I looked at it. I was too busy with work, I guess. I didn't. The supervisor will be happy to hear that. Anyways, I'm going to get wrapping up here. Again, thanks to my supervisor. That's amazing that he did that. He told me he's going to take some pictures of what else he's got there too, and just let me kind of pick and choose stuff that I'd like out of there. So I'm sure I'll find a few things. I mean, if he's got these great Beatles finds and Beatles solo finds in there, I'm sure I'm going to find some other artists too that I'd probably be interested in. And I do got a couple of cassette decks laying around the house, so I got to get probably listening to some cassettes again. I always had so much fun with cassettes, so I remember, I guess that's part of what kind of made me a music fan. I mean, that was my first format, and my first, sitting in the back of my parents' van on, long trips and that, back there with my Walkman, just chilling out in my own seat there, chilling, and turn the music up and just listen to it. And I remember too, I kind of surprised how good I could do this. If say it stopped working or wasn't working quite correct. I remember even as a kid, 10, 12-year-old kid, I remember tearing it apart and looking and seeing, okay, yeah, that belt there doesn't look right, and I adjust that and this and that. And I amazed myself because I couldn't even imagine doing that. As a matter of fact, when I talked about my dad's old stereo here that I got up and running, that got me back into vinyl. It had sat for 10, 20 years, something like that. I can't even remember. It was late 90s, early 2000s, I think was the last I probably played with it, listening to their collection and that. I got that running over the pandemic stuff, just bored sitting around the house, and hey, let's dust that off and get it running again. The one thing that we found when we got it up and running, he's got these beautiful acoustic research speakers that he got with it. They were all dry rotted, all the foam. We put on the first record, didn't even think to look at the speakers. I mean, plugged them in, got everything going, turned the record on there, and it just sounded like just absolute crap. Pull off the speaker cover, and you could just see the foam all coming out. And I tried. I said to my dad, I said, I used to tear apart my Walkmans and stuff and fix them. And he kind of was like shocked because I don't think he knew I was doing that. He probably would have scolded me, messing with my expensive electronics, tearing them apart. I said, I think I can fix these. And I got looking up on YouTube and how to do it. And yeah, I tried. Yeah, absolutely epically failed. So that's why I got these little speakers there now instead of my big ARs. Classic ARs. I'll get those ARs running though someday. I'm going to let somebody else do it. So, but anyways, I'm really rambling, but just a little bit of Beatle Dustino memory history there. Totally off the cuff. I wasn't planning that to happen there. Again, thanks to my supervisor. And flashing back these memories with these old cassettes, this is what, my format back in the day. Yeah, but anyways, I do want to get signing out, and I do want to thank all my subscribers again. Thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you do like the video, please give it a like. It does really help out the channel, and also leave a comment. That also helps out the channel, and I do love having a discussion with everybody. Just let me know your thoughts on cassettes. Are you collecting them again? Have you always collected them? Did you hold on to your collection? I think mine's still hiding somewhere in the house. I got to get cleaning up our back room here and find it. I'm pretty sure I know almost right where they're at, but it just might take a bit to get to them. Let me know your thoughts on all that. Going to get signing out, like I said. I'm Beal Dustino, signing out.